Oh, she started freaking out on me. It's about the time when I embarrass myself for your entertainment. I'm your host. Crackhead, the Cinnabon. No, I'm just kidding. Please. Like, bro. I'm your host, Ari. We're back at it again! 20 days till December! 20 days until December. I'm probably wrong about that number, but I don't care. Thanksgiving is practically non-existent right now. It's November 20th. Mariah season is upon us. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. Topic of today. Uh, do I like Miary Zo? I mean, Miaris? No, I don't. Like most people of the Tekken fandom. But you know, there are some people who say, you're sexist if you don't like this new mixed character. I'm sorry. It's not sexism. She's literally not that good. You're being delusional. Get a new brain. Get a new hobby, please. You've been staring at Twitter for too long. Calling someone sexist over not liking a character that clearly isn't Tekken, then you've been on Twitter too long. Please get off. That would be nice, you know, that would be good for your mental health. But you know, not everyone's gonna see it that way. Do 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 do. Okay, just had to make sure my audio freaking worked. But genuinely, I really do think that Miari's is going to define whether or not season 2 will be ultimately looked at as terrible or good. And so far right now, it doesn't seem likely that it's even going to reach okay or decent. Trying to nail this is so hard. Oh! But honestly, as much as I would like to believe that maybe Tekken 8 Season 2 has a slight chance of being okay, every single time they repost her rage art, I'm reminded that, yeah, this probably isn't gonna end well. She is probably either going to be extremely broken, or her rage art is just gonna be completely an eyesore, and everything she does is just gonna be a freaking mind-boggling tactic. Like, why the freak is she being able to do all this stuff? Like, I really do think that Miary Zo will be a defining, like, the ultimate defining factor whether or not season 2 will be remembered as, like, okay, or this was complete trash, please do not give us any of this in season 3. I cannot nail this right now. Okay, there we go. Snowman! Even though there's no snow. But I'm gonna keep this stream short, mostly because I want to play Marvel's Rivals because everyone else is on. I made it wasn't a promise, more so like a plan with a friend in our Discord to play Rivals, and everyone's on. I just like finished updating my game a few minutes ago, so definitely gotta see if they added the new Luna skin early, and definitely gotta play Luna. And probably some more tag. Um, Dami Mommy Emma Frost is crazy. But I gotta check out the new Luna skin first, because if the Luna skin is good, then I'm gonna have to like save up for that. If it's not good, then Dami Mommy Emma Frost Queen skin is the next thing I will get, because you know Luna can almost pull everything off, but not gonna lie, the only skin I wish I did get was a summer skin. Other than that, it's kind of like, okay, I don't really care. I don't know, her skins have been mid-par, or just not at all. What is this guy doing? Don't tell me I face this dimwad, right? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. There is no possible way you're gonna be able to get off half the stuff you do on me right now. Like, I'm not your average spammer, and you are not about to give away with, like, the spamming. I think bro obviously gave up, because bro figured out that spamming wasn't gonna carry him. Yeah, this guy's an idiot. You gonna come at me, man? What's happening? You scared, bro? You scared, bro? I'm literally, like, not even trying, man.
KO.
You scared, bro?
Round 3. Fight.
Now he wants to fight? Oh, I'm gonna get tired of you. Now he wants to fight? That's funny. I thought you were scared a second ago. What happened? What happened, son? What happened? What happened? Bro got surprised at the end. He was like, oh. And of course he leaves. Freaking coward. If you got the balls to spam, you got the balls to do a rematch after getting your butt kicked. But I guess not everyone has balls or anything of the such to. But anyway, yeah, I really do think that Miaris will be the last defining factor of whether or not people will be looking forward to season 3 of Tekken 8 or completely dropping Tekken 8 in season 3. I really don't think Virtual Fighter's gonna save 3D games either, because if they don't have something similar to Street Fighter in terms of like okay, there's new people coming in and sometimes, you know, it requires a little bit of like fixing up the controls for an easier control scheme, because not everyone is a classic player who's played Virtual Fighter 5 or at least any of the games before then. So I really don't think Virtual Fighter is going to be the saving grace, since Tekken has always been a face of like the best, or at least Tekken or Soul Calibur, and since Soul Calibur is here, Tekken has been the leading face of 3D fighting games. But yeah, I don't think Virtual Fighter is going to be swooping in to save anything, and if Miari's is just as bad as people think and Tekken has been showing us to like how bad she is, and I don't mean bad as in like she's a baddie. I couldn't care less. She's like freaking mid to me. She's literally freaking mid to me. The only thing interesting about her design is literally like the freaking shackles. That's it. Everything else is literally just, dude, you're freaking Josie with a mix of Katarina and Christie's face on you. This isn't interesting. Her personality is like TikToker girl, bro. Let's be friends. You don't shut. But yeah, Miary Zo definitely a defining factor for season 3, because I have never seen the community so excited for everything but the current season. Like, people are literally even asking, you think they're gonna show us anything at the Game Awards? And everyone's like, probably not. I mean, they can hope. They can cope and hope. They can hope it's not anything like cheesy, but honestly, I don't think that Tekken is gonna show anything worthwhile or just show anything at all. I think that GTA might show something, but I could be wrong. You know, Rockstar likes to take their time, so there's that. But truly though, Miari's is gonna be the big catalyst of a failure that season 2 will also be along with season 1, or a surprising saving grace. before season 3 possibly hits the fan and then junk is ruined all over again, because I don't know what it is with these devs and the marketing team. They have a terrible they have a terrible like decision making process with just like, you see this isn't working, why are you still doing it? The tone deaf, I get it, you shouldn't always listen to the internet, but when the majority of the community is on the internet just to like get close to the devs and see what the hey is going on, because you can't be in a community and not be on the internet. Because one, you're not a part of a community, because that's where people are if you're not able to like speak face to face or gather in some place occasionally on a regular basis. Like, you can't be in the Tekken fandom without being on the internet. It's not possible. You need to know what's going on, so when something happens with the game and suddenly tournament rules and your locals start changing, then what? You gotta know what's going on, bro. So the disconnect is very crazy, but we'll see what happens. Whether or not she changes or she completely like messes up everything even more. But I guess that's all up to the devs. So, could be something, could be nothing, who knows. Trying to nail that one. Dang, I can't even do it. Let's see, it was this. Yeah, okay. Ah! I literally almost had it too. That notification messed me up. But literally, yeah. After this is probably gonna be a 45, 30-minute stream, because your girl got Luna stuff to do, and Luna stuff to do. Plus, I'm gonna be playing ranked and like crazy games, because woof. That I swear, man, playing teams on Marvel's Rivals with a bunch of randos is like so frustrating, because you have idiots that'll look at you crazy talking about, why didn't you ult? Bro, last time I ult, y'all just stayed in place and I was the only one that pushed and got freaking punished for it. Plus, every single time I'm in the back, nobody stays in the point with me. I'm like, bro, if I get freaking swarmed and we lose because nobody's helping, then what? It's not my fault we lost. You decided to go leave. I'm over here holding a point. They can still come through different entrances. Like, duh. So let me see if this will work on Jack. Yep. I swear I never used that combo. I should use it, but I never do. I should use it, honestly. It would help actually a lot. What's funny is that I literally just roll. That is some crazy distance. That is some crazy distance. Dude, she has a lot of range for this. Like, bro. She has a lot of range for this. It takes me at least 4 to 5 times for me to get out of range with that move. That's crazy. You could be tip maximum range and they think they're not gonna get hit. And then when they get hit, it's like, I didn't know that would work. Neither did I. And I'm the one playing her. I would hop into ranked, but I don't think anyone's gonna really be in there. Last time I checked, nobody was in there, so I ain't trying to be left hoodwinked. That was my only match, man. Facing that sorry Armor King. Thought he could spam his way to a victory. Catch these heals, bro. Go back into ranked, maybe learn a few more things, and then come try and spam me. But other than that, yeah, you need polish, bro. Big time. Also, Michael Murray's back to blocking people, and now the Japan fans are no longer safe. It's very, very annoying to hear about when Michael gets up in his feelings. Ooh, Maven time. Double bakery! It's very annoying to hear about Michael getting up in his feelings and then blocking someone. just because they have a little spite of criticism. And bro is like, nope, nope, I ain't hearing it. Look at the screen, Michael.
New challenger.
Oh wow. Yep, makes sense. I usually don't expect my matches to work anymore. But it's just really frustrating because it seems like bro is it's like I genuinely I already don't trust Nakatsu to lead Tekken 8 as a successful game because his current vision for Tekken 8 is terrible. Bro took the story and said, freak all that, I'm firing everyone from Tekken 7 and said, yo, we're making it a new story. You completely ruined the awesome setup you had, bro. Like I could write a better story, and I'm not even working. I'm willing to do it for free, but you know who cares? Who cares, bro? No foreigners, no foreigners. Even if they want to help us, no foreigners. The only foreigner we need is Michael Murray, who's as soft as a wet cheese ball, and that's practically mush. But it's not surprising. It's just very disappointing considering the fact that he's been in Japan for a very long time, and I'm just like, okay, working your way up since your first few beginnings in Tekken, like, wouldn't you have automatically built a tougher skin to handle this type of thing? But either he's not on the internet a lot and can't handle the pushback, or he literally just always arrives at a terrible time and then looks surprised. Like, read the room, you idiot. It's not a good time for you to go spouting off or just blocking somebody. People are gonna notice. This is not a good time for you to just pop up and say, hey guys, hello?
New
I
challenger.
really hope, like, as much as I love the combo of Michael and Harada leading together, because as much as the problems they do have with the community sometimes, they do make a good team when it comes to making a good Tekken game. It's just that I would not trust Tekken if Michael Murray were to become the head.
New
Bro is
challenger.
soft. Bro is soft. Let's be real. Michael can be cool sometimes, but bro is soft. And it seems like no one in Japan is willing to tell him that you really shouldn't be on the internet. Like I don't like if I were a higher up, I would say either delete your Twitter or learn to suck it up. You're a fully grown man acting like a child on the internet and you have this giant audience who looks to you when it comes to problems or issues they have with the game. Like if that were one of my people would be like, delete your Twitter. You're not going on the internet. No, we're not doing this. Like you are a grown man fully doing this. Like, bro, if people on the internet are mean, you cannot show them how much of a softie you are. You can and get laughed at it for sure, but the internet now is not the internet then. And the internet now will not be the internet 10 years from now. Heck, people will probably be worse, if anything. But I just find it ironic how literally 20-year-olds my age can handle this junk, but for some reason, a dude twice their age who's living in Japan can't. Like, bro, Rada handles this better than you do, and most of the time all he does is make an announcement here and there and answer lore questions
New
about the same
challenger.
5 characters that everyone's kind of tired of hearing about at this point. It's a Mishima story, but not gonna lie, a lot of the interesting characters aren't Mishimas. A lot of the interesting characters aren't Mishimas, but of course everyone's gonna pay attention to them
New
because,
challenger.
the main pro tag. Unrealistic Mishima armor. Jin is for some reason a good guy and not going to prison or having negotiation on prison terms, because that totally makes sense. Let that junk happen in real life. This man is going to be wanted by everywhere and going to be wanted to be slaughtered slow and painful by each country. We want him first. Nah, he's ours. Like, okay, you guys need new writers. You guys need new everything, and don't let Nikatsu touch Tekken 9, please. Like, I really hope that if Tekken 8 turns out to be a hot, piling, steaming, like, bowl of crap, that Nakatsu is far away from it because every idea he's had as the current game director for Tekken 8 is nothing but complete trash. Bro said enjoy and gave us, woo, more aggression because yay! This isn't DOA. This isn't DOA. Go back to Team Ninja, please. If you're not, like, if you can't understand the formula of Tekken that is balance of aggression and defense, then you do not need to be anywhere near Tekken. Not even near a story, not even near the animation team. Like, no, I really hope Nikatsu isn't the person leading Tekken 9 because, dude, your vision for a game is cool, but just not Tekken cool. Like, there's a difference. I don't think anyone's gonna give me a match. I got one match from that Armor King, and bro was like, I'm out of here. Bro thought he could spam and was like, I'm out of here. Nope, not for me. But, yeah, that's basically like, I really do hope. I really do hope because I do not, I've watched so many things become just obscure media and just nostalgia now or picked up and ruined that I would literally hate for Tekken to become one of those things where it's known as it had a good run until this happened or until this installment was created and then it just dropped off the face of the map. Like many other games that deserved chances but weren't given chances. Sleeping Dogs, for one, was not given a chance, unfortunately. We could have had a Hong Kong GTA online by now, but we don't. But at least Sleeping Dogs does exist. But I really don't want Tekken to like fall off the face of the earth. Because Nakatsu's mistake with Tekken 8 is really big, considering he's new, and you expect a lot from a person who's new coming after Harada. I can't say if it was a setup because, you know, you don't want the person following after you to like make a big mistake and then ruin your legacy because you left it to them and they decided to freak everything up. Like, no. I just really think that Nakatsu wasn't exactly the best choice, but probably one of the only few choices they had. Because, you know, Karada doesn't want to be Tekken 8's director all the time. Bro's got a life to live. But it just seemed like, maybe a little too soon, too fast. Because Nakazu could be an actually good game director, it's just that his ideas aren't either not translated well or they're just completely, seems like they're just completely not for Tekken. They seem more like something that would fit in DOA because DOA is literally just aggression. But take my DOA opinion with a grain of salt because I've only played DOA 6. But the soundtrack for DOA 5 is really dope. Yeah. But you know, take my opinion on DOA with salt, except for when I say that DOA is basically dead because it is. Team Ninja's on freaking Ninja Gaiden right now. They really wanted to. They could have created another DOA game, but they've been working on Ninja Gaiden for the past, like, who knows how long. They ain't focused on DOA. It is what it is, home slice. Sorry to the DOA fans, but there's other games out there. You're not completely lost. You can still play Final Round and all that. So you're not completely left without a game. You just completely left without a new installment. At least you're not dealing with the bullcrap we gotta deal with. But I guess a game is better than nothing. So, I don't know, man. DOA fans got it hard. I wouldn't say Tekken fans got it hard either. It's just that they choose to play Tekken 8 and, you know, for the people who have the Maven mod, respect to you, because, you know, your girl can't.
Master Raven.
but they just choose to play Tekken 8, torture themselves. But you know, Street Fighter's right there for anyone who wants a sane, normal day, but still wants to play a fighting game. I freaking love Sea Viper. Heck, they should add Emma Frost to Tekken 7. I mean, to Tekken 8. That would be so dope. Or, you know, add Luna Snow. Another Korean, but like a freaking K-pop Korean character. That would be dope. That would give Hworong some love interest. I'm kidding. We all know that freaking Sophie is not his type. Goes in love with Jin. Wow. But honestly, if I had to say which one I prefer, I definitely prefer Hwoarang and Asuka. What? Definitely prefer Hwoarang and Asuka for sure. I just think they fit better than Lily and Asuka because Lily's got issues. It feels like it's probably detachment issues or attachment issues, but either way, get a restraining order. Get a restraining order. Onto this treadmill. Onto this treadmill. Oh, look, it's Josie. She could have been real useful in Tekken 8 story under Tuma, but, you know, one-sided females don't work here. How would I know? Josie got cut. Josie was probably one of the first females I looked at on who to cut from Tekken 8. The backlash for Josie wouldn't have been so hard if she wasn't such a crybaby. That's literally all she does. She wins and cries for some reason. Why the freak are you crying? You just won. Like, it's so retarded. Wow. Wow. No, I'm just kidding. What? Literally don't understand the character design choices for the female sometimes. It's like, you had something good, but then somewhere along the way someone suggested a really horrible idea, and nobody for some reason in that room said no. Like, every idea is a good idea, and nothing is a bad idea. Just because you're successful doesn't mean every idea that pops out of your head is going to be a good idea. I feel like at some point, somehow, somebody in that room should have said, no, that is a terrible choice. But, you know, I know nothing. Being a dev is hard because you have to deal with, you know, idiots sometimes telling you, most of the time telling you that what you're doing is wrong, which can be frustrating. But after a while, it's kind of like sometimes you gotta listen to these idiots, because if it wasn't for these idiots, you probably wouldn't have a job. Also, the Lydia downplay is getting is becoming such a huge deal online that it's literally all people can talk about. I didn't think I'd hear about the day Lydia downplayers becoming a problem, but you know, every problem to their own. To each their own, and to problems their own. Gotcha.
Final round. Fight.
Thank you, inconsistent remote. No Lydia player I know plays like that, but still. The pressure be on. Well, that's the stream for today. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get more than just one match today, because woof, this was terrible. But until then, be safe, don't do anything stupid, and have a good night. Bye bye!